Hey, good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday morning to you. It's Coach Micheal Burt. I think we're coming down the home stretch of August. Just finished an incredible workout. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. I believe a good coach can change everything for you. And I believe more than anything, you need a coach for direction, for guidance, for strategy. It's amazing. I've got a new coach that's programming my workouts. It's amazing how fast the body can change when you have someone who is a professional helping you. And Roosh Patel, that's why people need coaches in their life, man. So I got just a minute because I want to spend some time with my kids before we get into this Monday. But the message this morning on this Monday drive is a simple one. And it is, what is the missing ingredient for many, many people? And the missing ingredient, Thomas C. Davidson, can be found in my new book that's coming out in January of 2023, Thank the Good Lord, Flip the Switch. When I talk about Belinda Erider, there's 3 phases of prey drive, okay? The prey drive has to be activated, okay, by something. This morning, mine was activated. Once I got up, Sean, got down there, got my workout in. Prey drive is activated, right? That it activates a lot of chemicals in the body that says, we're going to go do this today. We're going to go do, I woke up not feeling like we're going to do it. Now we're going to do it, okay? Prey drive has to be activated. Then there must be a persistence to the prey drive. And persistence really means the long game. It means the willingness to suck the sour to get to the sweet. And this is the missing ingredient for so many people. Joshua Young's. This is really where people fall off the wagon. So I want you to think of it like this. People start with good intention. They get excited. And they quickly fail to follow through. And what I mean by fail to follow through is they don't do the daily. Elko calls it the nitty-gritty. They don't do the daily nitty-gritty. And the daily nitty-gritty is the 2 hours of prospecting, 7 to 15 touches of follow-up, Amanda Beener, the consistency to see it through to its conclusion. So the missing ingredient for a lot of people is not, their prey drive is not activated. The missing ingredient for most people that I see is, man, they just can't suck the sour to get to the sweet. They just cannot see it through for long cycles of time. And that is where the compounding happens in a person's life, folks. What you're seeing me do today started at 15. It didn't start at 40. It didn't start at 35. It actually started with long cycles of learning. 18 to 31 as a basketball coach. 31 to 45 Patrice Shepard, or 46 as a business coach. What you're seeing me do today, when you hear me talk about some of these things, started over long cycles of obedience. So I want you to remember this word, long obedience in the same direction. There is no get rich quick. There is no wealth without work. There is no pleasure without conscience. There is none of those things, Diva. So what I want to encourage you is, I left this morning's workout and I said, man, this is it. This is what they're missing, man. They just don't have the discipline to do it, right? Now, you're going to tell me I work out on my own and I can do that. I get it, man. You can do a lot of things on your own. But until you add the discipline of another person, accountability of a coach, a structure, you're not going to achieve your maximum performance, man. It's really that simple. You can argue with me all day long about this, but I've been coaching people for 30 years. People that try to do it on their own never get the kind of results they can get with somebody who is trained. Trained people always outperform untrained people. Okay, so I want to encourage you, if this is where you personally fall off the wagon, you got a lot of ideas. You got more ideas than you can execute. You very seldom execute something through to its conclusion. You don't follow up well. You don't see it all the way through. If this is your holdup, here's a simple process. Recognize, admit, learn, and move on. Recognize you got the problem. Admit you got the problem. Learn from somebody who knows how to do it. We used to have this on the back of our t-shirts. Kelly Eisler for the kids. When they made mistakes. Recognize you made a mistake, admit you made a mistake, learn from the mistake, and then move on from the mistake. 4-step process for using mistakes. Recognize, admit, learn, and forget, okay? So this is what I'm telling you this morning. If this is your problem, and you can never get ahead, you can't figure out why you can't get from point A to point B, you can't figure out why you're stuck at a certain level, you can't figure out why you can't get results, it's most likely because you don't see it through to its conclusion. Right, Micheal Burgess? You start, that's prey drive activation, but you don't have persistence. Third piece will be intensity. And this is where the acceleration happens, right? Like Michael Foster, my coaching program today, I'm teaching people how to get a 40% increase in their business. And I was working on it yesterday. How do you get a 40% increase in your business? And listen, once you have the persistence, then you add the intensity to it, Steve Strick. And when you add the intensity to it, that's where the multiplication happens. The multiplication doesn't happen when the prey drive is activated. It happens through persistence, long cycles of practice and obedience. But Zach Price, it really happens when intensity comes in, because intensity leads to mastery. And mastery, Chad Free, is where the big money is. Not awareness of a concept, but a deep awareness of a concept and a muscle memory of the concept and an intensity. It's like, all right, I'm good at this. Now let me see how hard I can push it, right? So I believe everybody needs a coach. If you haven't got your Monster Nation tickets, get them. It's coming up next weekend. It's here, folks. We're less than 12 or 13 days away from this thing, okay? It's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. I've invested a small fortune in putting this thing on. So we're doing this for people to come together and be in a room with 8 and 9 figure people. First step to being a person of interest is observe a person of interest. Be around a person of interest, right? Watch a person of interest. Practice what you see the person of interest do. Then you become a person of interest, okay? So there's a cycle to mastery, and so I'm bringing the masters in, man, from all over the world. They're coming from California and Las Vegas and New York City, and probably got some people coming from other countries. And so it's probably going to be, I don't know, 200 or 300 people coming together to be in a room with people who are doing big things. Now, if you want to do big things, get yourself to Nashville. Either come both days, Thursday and Friday, or come on Friday in Nashville, Tennessee, man. So let's do this, all right? Let's quit playing around. Let's quit being casual. Quit being casual with your potential, man. Quit getting the baby numbers. Get serious about your life and about your numbers, man. Come on. This is where we're talking about. You guys have a great day.